It's Laaawwd checking in. I'm jumping off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Used to wanna be a baller, shot caller, 23 Trent hoe, we don't do Impala. Type the nigga.
All right, so we got my boy Laaawwd jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, man.
What's going down? What's going down?
Man, I'm feeling great. How about yourself, man?
Good, man. Great day in Atlanta.
Yes, sir,
Thank Lord it's Friday.
That's all right, bro. Yeah, man. So we appreciate you pulling up on us today, too, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So what have you been working on since you've been in the city then, bro?
I only been here like a day, but I mean, I've just been doing this media run.
Okay.
Well, beginning of the media run. For real.
Yeah. How you like the vibes here in Atlanta, man?
I love Atlanta. I used to live out here back, probably 4 years ago. I used to live here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
For engineer, got tired of waiting on engineers, so I just said, forget it and just went to school. I'm trying to keep it edited, you know what I mean?
Where'd you go to school at?
AIM.
Okay.
Atlanta Institute of Music and Media.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I ain't even used the shit, so.
I was gonna ask, like, did you even learn some shit that you could use?
I ain't gonna lie, it made me look at music different because like when you go to school for engineering, like the way I listen to a beat now is way more different than before then. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I first before I went to school, I didn't know how to count bars. I used to just rap. I used to just know when the beat, when the hook start and when the chorus is.
Oh,
but once I went to school, I really knew how to break down bars. Okay, this is a 12 or 16. Before I ain't know none of that. I used to just be like, all right, I know the hook start right here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was cool though. But I never used it, like, cause to me, I'd rather just make another song. I let the engineer be the engineer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But at that time, I was being like, I got tired of my homie Allo waiting on my dog to mix my songs and record me. So I'm like, man, forget that. I'm gonna cut this nigga out the way. I'm gonna just go to school for it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the benefit. You don't have to wait on nobody then. Whenever that, the inspiration hits you, man, go ahead and go record right down and there, man.
But the mixing process, I let the engineer.
That shit's too tedious, man.
I let the engineer do the engineer.
Yeah, cause I used to like stay in the studio, like literally live in like a home studio.
Yeah.
And you would hear them mixing a record. They gotta play that shit so many times over. I was like, bro, I would go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even hear the fucking difference first off. Like, how are you hearing these little ass things that you need to know out with the change?
That's why it's their specialty. That's why they them. We need them. They like the most important person. Cause you hear a lot of these songs before the engineer get to it.
And, man.
Especially the auto-tune type people like that. It's horrible, but they the magicians.
Yeah, I always say engineers are so underrated with the in the music industry, man, especially in the recording process and everything too, man.
They can make something horrible sound great.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So, man, let's go ahead and dive into your story. So, you're originally from Virginia, is that right?
Yeah, I was born in VA.
Okay.
And then, I moved around. Then I ended up in Killeen.
Okay.
And then Killeen, Texas, if people don't know. And then I went out to Houston. I went to college and shit in Houston. And then I just stopped going to college and shit and really got heavy on the music out there.
Okay.
And then, I really say like Houston like my second home, for real.
Yeah. So did you grow up in Killeen or did you grow up in VA?
Man, it's kind of hard because it's like my mom, she had talked to a nigga in the military, so I was everywhere like.
Oh, shit.
I was even in Alaska, then shit, my pops was up in Baltimore, so I went to school out in Baltimore. And then, I went back to VA. Then I remember before I even moved to Texas, I ain't want to move there because I was straight like up north type nigga, so I thought Texas was straight cowboys and shit like that, so I was mad as hell. Like my mom was like, I was staying with my dad then, and then my mom, she ended up getting stationed in Texas. So I'm like, man, I gotta go out here with the Cowboys. I really thought it was like tumbleweed and shit like that out there, you know what I mean? Like when you up north, like you really thinking like that. So I ended up down there and then that shit just became my home.
Did you fall in love with it like right away or?
It was different cause like the swag was different. Like Texas, like moving from up north, like they way more ahead than the South. So I remember one time, I think Mecca had first came out in like Texas and shit like that. I thought it was fresh as hell. I went and see my pops up in Pittsburgh, and my little cousins all on there clowning and shit out my ass. Like, bro, you got that old ass Mecca on. You know what I mean?
Mecca used to be the shit though, man.
Bro, it was, but shit, that shit was old as fuck to them. For real. So, it was just really getting adjusted. And then like, I used to be like I used to heavy on the East Coast music and stuff like that. So moving to the South, having to get adjusted, like But I fell in love with like DJ Screw and shit like that,
Okay.
screw tapes and shit like that.
Yeah. And what were you into as a kid? Were you playing sports or were you always into music?
I played everything. Played baseball, football, basketball. When I got to high school though, like I knew I wasn't gonna be like. I always played like center and shit because I was tall. But you know, you're 6'3", you're not really that tall. When
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
You start
so
seeing some real tall motherfuckers.
Yeah, I just said fuck that. I just stuck to football. Yeah, that's it.
What position were you playing in football?
DN.
Okay.
DN, linebacker, tight end.
You was nice with it, like getting scholarship offers and shit like that? Or?
Man, hell nah. Nah, I was good. This is the thing, I was good. But I was like the third highest recruited person on my team. But the thing is, coach used to get mad. Like when you got 2 single parents, like soon as summer come, I had to go leave and see my pops up in Pittsburgh. So the coach used to get mad that I couldn't go to summer camp. But I'm like, yo, I'm still practicing and I'm getting recruited by Kansas, Southern Miss, all these big Baylor. You know what I mean? And they won. They asking the coach like, why ain't you playing them? Because I would go to like the Nike camps and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing up there, like the little camps and shit. But coach wouldn't play me because I wasn't there during the summer. I'm like, I can't help. You know what I mean? I gotta go. This court ordered. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
I dig it, man. Yeah. When would you say you jumped off the porch then? How old were you?
Jumped off the porch. Shit, I would say, like 15, 16. My mom went overseas, so I was basically on my own because I was getting recruited for football. And if I would have moved with my pops and shit, I would have lost my recruits. But then when coach stopped playing me, I just said, fuck it. I just got in the streets, just started doing stupid shit. Right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What would you say were like some of the trials and tribulations you had to overcome in your life so far?
Shit, learning everything on your own. I ain't never had no OG, no none of that. So everything, I ain't just had to, you know, bump my head and everything. I ain't really had nobody like show the ropes and shit like that. But shit, I feel like not had no OG shit. I've been pretty successful at the shit I did.
Yeah. Did you have any like male role models besides your dad, or were you and your dad real close? Or did you only see him during the summertime?
Nah, we was cool. I mean, when you get older, you don't really understand it. Like when you know what I mean, you're a young nigga and have a kid, you don't really see it then. But you know what I mean, it's like I can see why certain shit was how it was. But male role models, hell nah. I wouldn't say like, oh, I want to be like this person. Nah.
Yeah. Did no one trying to give you any game or anything like that too?
My pops would just say some shit like on the phone and shit like that when I see him and shit like that, but I wouldn't really say like, nah, it wasn't nobody I just really wanted to be like. I wanted to play basketball like Allen Iverson though, like, you know what I mean? But besides that, it wasn't really nobody I just wanted to be like. I just always wanted to be Laaawwd.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get that name and break down the acronym that it stands for too, man?
All right, so I ain't even gonna cap. So I really got it from these bitches though. Because like, and then I ended up saying it on an ad-lib one time. Cause every time I be hitting the chick, she'd be like, Laaawwd. So then I ended up saying the shit as an ad-lib, and my partner was like, bro, you need to stay with that. Cause before I used to be Magna Carta, cause that's like my birthday, June 15th. It's the same day the document was signed. So I went by Magna Carta, but Jay-Z came out with the album Magna Carta. So it like fucked the whole Google search up. Like only thing showing up is Jay-Z. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go run with this Laaawwd shit. And then I just came up with the life ain't always about what we doing. Cause people always fucking in people business, bro. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's just hard, like Laaawwd. You know what I mean?
I take it.
Yeah.
You mentioned going to Houston for college. What college were you going to? What were you studying?
I went to TSU.
Okay.
I went to school for pharmacy. Cause my mom would like go to school for some shit you like doing. I always like selling drugs. So.
Sorry, my God.
So I was like, yo, fuck it. If I could just do this shit, legal shit. But that shit ain't really. I went to school like 2 years and my song hit the radio. My first little song, Nada and shit like that. And that shit was hard. Like, we having to grind all night and hit this club and club. You know how it go, like when you pushing a single. And then I got to study for Calculus 1. Like, come on, bro, fuck out of here. That shit was too hard. Yeah, nah, I just stopped. And that's why I'm like, yo, I'm about to just go to school for music. Yeah.
And that's when you came down here to Atlanta then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I came out here. But that shit was like 1 year. It was a year round. But I ain't never used that shit, so.
Yeah. And what had motivated you to start rapping at first then?
Shit, me and my uncle used to just freestyle. used to walk and freestyle. And then, like, you know, in Texas, we be playing screw tapes and you just be in the car hot boxing, smoking weed and shit. And then you just freestyle it. So I never just really was taking it serious. Then I went off to college and shit. And that's how we used to just get the hoes. Like when we was in Florida, they wasn't used to our Texas type, you know what I'm saying, freestyle. So we'd be smoking and freestyling. And then I think when I moved up to VA, I think it was the first song I hopped on. Like the dudes, they had a little studio. And then, yeah, I just hopped on and freestyled that bitch. And I went the whole song. Like we were supposed to be splitting up the shit. But I just got on that shit and freestyled the whole song. They like, hey bro, you need to rap for real.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, that's how I end up. Yeah, people just tell me I need to rap.
And did you fall in love with it right away? Like, man, that's some shit I actually enjoy doing, or that come later?
I wouldn't
down?
say fall in love. It was some fun shit, but when I ended up going off to college and shit like that, when I made like my first song, ended up being on homecoming tapes and shit like that.
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh shit, this is something I can really do.
Yeah.
I always been a lit nigga, you know what I mean? So it was like, you know, it come with the lifestyle, like, it wasn't forced, like, you ain't have to force to try to make someone cool. I guess as artists, we consider like the cool people. That's what make the artist, because people want to be this person, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And what was the song that got played on the radio? You said that first one.
My first song was Nada.
Okay.
With my dog D-Ray. So he was in Houston and shit that was like getting radio play. But that's when I first seen like, man, I thought when you hit the radio, like, shit, mama, we made it. Hell nah. You start finding out what you get, like 10 cents a spin or something like that. What you get? Some bullshit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, hell nah. So now I'm like, I went off and just had to, you know, keep making the bread. That's how I see how niggas still be 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot out, because nigga, that music shit take a lot. A lot of people don't be really telling what's really going on behind the scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of investors, a lot of people, you know what I mean? The artist is acting like it's their bread, but, you know what I mean? It ain't. But me, I'm everything. I do everything. I ain't got no investor, no nothing. So.
Yeah, do you feel like it's a good idea for artists to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out like that, or do they need to be 2 feet into this?
Nah, they need to be 2 feet in. They definitely need to be 2 feet in. I mean, I'm just now really getting 2 feet in. Cause you can have 1 foot out and end up, you know what I mean? Some shit end up happening and now you're gonna postpone your whole career. You know what I mean? So, but everybody ain't blessed like that. Like some people gotta have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, cause they ain't got that investor.
Yeah.
But it's like you can keep that until you get the bread to actually, all right, let me put 2 feet in that motherfucker. Yeah,
you just kind of got to be smart about it, because it's going to put that extra target on you, man. So if you're moving sloppy out there, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's just going to be over for you real quick, man.
You can't move sloppy, period, though. Even if you ain't even rapping, like, you moving sloppy, you going to end up, you know what I mean, in jail or smoke. Facts.
Yeah. And you end up moving to Dubai. How long you been out there now, man?
I've been out there, so I moved there in 2020.
Okay.
But I first started shooting my music video there like 2017, 2018. I just really seen the lane, and nobody was really doing it. I think it was a couple of people like Flo Rida, I think Wiz had did it, but nobody, like when I did my first video, like I was in the club, like really showing how the club is, and I did my song Rest in Poppins, and then I was in the desert. You know what I mean, in the video. And then, yeah, that shit really ended up happening, because the year before then I came out there for New Year's and I didn't really know how the club was. So when I got up there, we thinking we just about to walk into the club, get a table. And they like, hell nah, ain't no, what's the name on the table? And we like, can we buy one? So we sitting there looking retarded. That was the most finest bitches I ever seen go in the club. So I'm like, man, next year I'm coming through, I'm fucking this bitch up. And that's when I came back, shot the Rest in Poppins video. And then right after that, I came back like a couple of months later. I did my Life of the Party video. That's when you can drive a car into the club. So I drove the Ferrari.
You could drive. Hold on. What you mean you could drive a car into the club?
You drive your car to your section if you spend a certain amount of money.
You drive your car to the section?
Go watch Life of the Party. Y'all gonna see it. Yeah. So I drove the Ferrari. Drove the Ferrari into the club. I think we spent like 15 bands. Yeah. God, and then popped the Dom Perignon and all that shit. Then I was wilding that night. Like I had like 20 bands. I threw this shit on the Ferrari and started just pouring the champagne all over the shit. Then I had the Christian Louboutins on. I'm stepping all on the hundreds all over Yeah, just going crazy. And that's when like Say Cheese and shit that posted this shit like that.
Oh shit.
And then I just really just seen the lane, so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay on this Dubai shit. You know what I mean? And then that's when I really moved there in 2020, right after COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I came back home, did some stupid shit, got put on probation, so I got stuck in Houston from 2021 to 2023. But I got off probation that Monday. I moved back to Dubai Wednesday.
God damn. You couldn't wait, huh?
Hell nah. Hell nah. But my probation officer was cool. I was really still traveling. I was still I shot like my video Screets and all that, Trillionaire Thugs. I shot all that shit while I was on probation, but you know, my little probation officer, she was a little young chick, so she kind of like wanted to like, you know what I mean? So she was like, let me, like she followed me on the story. She know I ain't supposed to be leaving the country and shit. I actually moved to LA while I was on probation. I left Houston and moved to LA. And then, LA just really wasn't my thing, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the culture out there, but you know what I mean? I'm just a Texas nigga. And then, I ended up moving back. As soon as I got probation, I moved back over there. And shit, I've been over there since. This is my first time back in the United States in like 18 months.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
True. So, man, can you break down the differences in the cultures out there to here? I feel like it's a big change, man.
The culture, I can say the first thing is safety in the bitch over there. So you get like the Miami lifestyle, but it's safe. Only thing, you just can't smoke Zao like that. I mean, it's out there, you know what I mean? But
they ain't playing if you get caught with that shit, right?
Nah, they ain't got way more relaxed.
Yeah.
Because Dubai becoming more like westernized. So even like, they got the casinos, they build, the casino be up in 2027. So, you know, that's like haram in the Muslim culture. So I feel like weed will be legal by 2030, 2035.
Oh shit.
But back in the day, hell yeah, they used to be tripping. But now it's like, it's a slap on the wrist. But they both want to find the dealers. And over there, them niggas, that's a culture thing. Them niggas over there snitch.
Like that's accepted type
yeah,
shit.
They don't care about snitching, it's normal. And then hoe ass nigga get to snitch and go home like, man, hell nah, bro, fuck Dubai, I ain't even fucking with it no more. And you don't even know this hoe ass nigga snitch back, that's why he back in the, you know what I mean? But like the Arabs, they don't care about snitching. To them, that shit normal. They go, hey, Tony did it. Tony gave it to me.
God damn.
Yeah, because they want to get out of jail.
Sure.
And that's how a lot of people go down out there. Because them niggas just be telling. They be telling. So that's a big culture thing.
What's some other things you can't do over there that we probably do normally out here then?
So let's say somebody cut you off. So this what they do over there. So if you driving slow, them niggas gonna get behind you and be flickering their lights. And they gonna be right on your ass, Paul. You know what I mean? And they gonna flicker their lights. So let's say you get out the lane and you pissed off. If you flick them off, bro, your ass going to jail.
For flicking them off?
Hell yeah.
What's the charge?
Shit, flicking and shooting a bird.
Shooting a bird.
You can't
like an obscene gesture or some shit.
Nah, you can't flick them off. And then like, what else? Because only the locals do that shit. Like, it ain't gonna be like the UK people or the Paris people or shit like that, the French people, and you know what I mean? But the locals, they gon', and that's in every country. I done been in Qatar, all them little places. It's just normal. They get right up on you and they just keep flashing their lights.
Like they want you to move out the way.
Yeah, instead of just like, come on, bro. And they'll literally, and if you don't do it in time, they'll get in front of you and then they'll start hitting their brakes. You're like, come on, bro, what the fuck is you doing?
Passive aggressive as shit.
Yeah. So that's a difference. And what else? The movie theaters. So when you watch a movie, you can see a movie, and that movie probably be something totally different when you see it in the actual, like if you see the real movie, because they cut out like kissing scenes and shit like that.
Because you can't have like public displays of affection in Dubai, is that true? Or?
You can't, but there's so much prostitution going on. Like, bro, why the fuck y'all don't let us do it? They selling pussy blatant. I'm talking about, they sell a lot of pussy out there. Like I don't understand it. So I don't like how they say you can't, like for instance, in the club you can't even get no butt. You know what I mean? Like a girl dancing, you try to get up on her shit, like the security gonna come be like, yo, push you away.
Damn.
But the club's lit though. They can dance on each other, but you can't really, Well, bitches, I mean, like, bitches don't really dance no more anyway, but yeah, that's the difference. But besides that, that shit just remind me of Miami, literally, without the crime. So you wear all your jewelry, wear all that, you know what I mean, over there, you got nothing to worry about.
And there's a lot of Americans living out there now?
Hell nah.
So they looking at you like
Americans don't lead that little, furthest niggas go is Jamaica. I don't know why people don't want that. Nobody want to take that 12, 14 hour trip. I mean, it make it better for me. I'm the rare commodity of that shit. Fuck it.
So how do you get treated over there, being, a black American then? Like, do they just not pay you no mind?
I'm in the air where I go, so it don't really mean no different. But it ain't like, it's more of an advantage though. Like, just cause I ain't got no competition, they only see us on TV.
No shit.
You know what I mean? So, but it's like UK people and shit though. It's a lot of UK people. It ain't like I'm the only black guy out there. It's a lot of like UK and French and things like that. It's just not like a lot of Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Can't nobody copy our swag though. So, I mean, I love it. I use it to my advantage. You know what I mean? Cause at the end of the day, I'm always gonna stick out where I'm at. So it's like, you can use that shit to network and rub shoulders. I mean, if you smart, I mean, you use the rarity to your advantage, yeah.
And so what's the music scene like over there then?
Man.
Like, is a lot of people rapping out
all
there?
Right. Or? It's like UK rap everywhere. Okay. All right. Like, that's all you go hear out there is UK rap and shit like that. But you hear like, you know what I mean, it's US rap. I mean, they clubs play the same. I mean, I wouldn't say they're the same. They love this Travis Scott Fiend song over there. Like, that's they know.
That's probably a little more poppy over there.
They love that damn song over there. But I'm trying to like break it. You know what I'm saying? Like I went #1 on Spotify, shit like that. I was number 10 on the minute charts. I did all this shit on my own. But it's like it's different there because they want, like me, I'm trying to put the city on. I mean, as far as like having a person that's like representing y'all place that's making good music, you know what I mean? And putting eyes on it. But they want to like, it's something new. Like they don't know how to really accept it. But I'm trying to break it and put it on. So it ain't gonna be an easy process, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it for sure.
I know a lot of rappers go over there to perform or, for parties and shit like that. Yeah. Do you be out there networking with them?
Yeah, I be with a lot of them when they come out there. I tap in with a lot of them.
Yeah.
And over there, like, they more easy, like, it's easier to, chop it up. And because people got their guard down. Like, in the U.S., you got to have, you got to worry about
you figure everyone got a stick on them. Everyone got a switch.
Yeah, so over there, like me, I get to be direct with, you name them, I probably ain't been with them when they in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? So. It's a good networking. Now it's just, that's why this media running shit like this is good, because now it's like, oh, that's homie from Dubai. Oh, that's homie from Dubai. Like before I wasn't really, I really wasn't fooling with like the media and stuff like that. I was just more making music and shit like that. But now it's like, all right, let's match the face with the music now. You know what I'm saying? Because when they be over there, I don't want to be that rapper like, oh yeah, bro, I do music and shit like that. I just let everybody fuck with me for me. You know what I mean? And then now niggas got to see like, oh, homie, homie do music. Cause I feel like the relationship more organic versus being that person like, hey bro, you know I do music, right? You know what I mean? Like you ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. You in Dubai trying to get with the bitches and shit like that and have a good time. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I feel that too, man. Yeah. So you got the single Cabin Crew, man.
Oh yeah.
Going crazy, man.
Yeah,
Talk about this song, like the inspiration when you made it first off.
So basically, Cabin Crew, I had rented this little ass condo and shit, and my cameraman had said something about a cabin crew chick, and that's when I was like, cabin crew, I'll put you on a flight, bitch. But in Dubai, it's a lot of cabin crew girls. So I'm like, let me make something that they gonna feel, you know what I'm saying? So that was mainly the inspiration for that. Like that was like my first little single to start the year off. Video went crazy.
Oh yeah. Shit's going up, man.
Yeah, that video crazy. Shot that bitch on a hot air balloon. Like that ain't no AI, that ain't no green screen. I was really on the hot air balloon for real shooting.
Was you scared up there or?
Hell yeah, cause I had that crazy ass white bitch. the white bitch in the thing going like this. I don't know if you ever been in a hot air balloon. Like we in this little ass.
It's like a basket, right?
Yeah, a little ass basket. Like for
And
real.
you're pretty tall, so it's like.
Yeah, and then the cameraman like, yo, bro, get lit. I'm like, bro, we thousands of feet up in the air. I'm 240, bro. So the white bitch is hanging off. The white bitch hanging off the thing, and I'm trying to hold her. So I'm like, all right, you fall off the shit. I ain't got nothing to deal with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, we shot it there, and then we shot the helicopter scene. We took the helicopter around, and then the crazy part about the video is when you ever rode a hot air balloon?
No.
Nigga, when you land, it's the worst shit in the world.
It's like almost like a crash landing.
Yeah,
almost,
it's a crash. So that shit was no play around in the video. When the video stopped and the shit would crash, I really had to crawl out that motherfucker. That shit is horrible, bro. That's all like, I'll never take a hot air balloon again, bro. Like never ever in the history. And then it's like getting out there, you gotta, I don't know if you ever been like Dubai. You been in the Middle East? So they like doing this little shit, like when you go out in the sand and they call it like sand duning and shit like that. So you hitting all types of humps and shit like that. That shit is crazy. So yeah, I'll never do the shit again. But the video came out great. As long as the fans and shit see the video,
Yeah.
and they enjoyed it. I mean, that was the whole purpose. That's why I like shooting. I don't know if you just go through my catalog of videos. I don't really like to shoot no regular video. I can shoot a video on the hood with niggas and guns, but this shit live on forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to give like actual production. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing the same old shit, because it's supposed to be like a movie. You know what I mean? It's like describing your music. So, but yeah, I'll never do that shit again.
I don't blame you. Man. It's just that
That was a one-time thing. The fans, here y'all go. Hey, next one.
Yeah, the was it OML, the performance video?
Yeah, first person to do that shit was a motherfucker too, with the drop mic in the
You
middle.
got the drop mic in the was it an ocean or
in the middle of the ocean? Yeah.
On a fucking jet ski car.
Yeah, on a jet ski car. I said I'm low and be the first to do it.
I still don't think I've ever seen that shit. Maybe I'm wrong, but
we gotta get the promotion on it. We gotta get the promotion. I really originally wanted to do it. The I can't think of them dude's name.
Azak from the block.
Yeah, but they wanted me to fly everybody out. I was just like, yo, let me shoot it and send it to y'all, and y'all add it, I'll pay y'all. But they wasn't going for it. They like, nah,
they want that trip.
Yeah, they want that trip. Flew me out. But yeah, that shit was the most, bro, because it was like, I had to, y'all don't see in the video, but it's one of the little Indian workers underneath holding
I was curious who was holding that shit.
Yeah, and then somebody was on the other car holding it, because that day was a whole bunch of waves and shit too. I ain't gonna lie, the mic cleaned my shit while I was doing that shit. That shit dinked the shit, bro. Dinked the shit out of me, bro. That's why if y'all seen the video, I'm like, I'm trying to swag, but I'm like holding that shit. But yeah, bro, I just be trying to be the first and everything. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, even when you gone, this shit live on forever. You don't never know when your last time is. So you better do everything you do lit. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah, facts.
So how do we follow up? More singles and videos, or is a project on the way, or what?
Yeah, we got my shit, my new shit about to drop. New Orleans. I got New Orleans about to drop.
That's a song or what?
Yeah, used to want to be a baller, shot caller, 23 track, we don't do Impala. But yeah, just shot that video. That video crazy. Actually shooting my other song, 971. Bitch, I'm in 971. Bitch, don't text me. So I got a crazy ass video. That video about to be crazy too. I've been shooting that in Dubai. I just had to postpone it because my granny passed, so I had to come back here. But I had to use use the shit to the advantage. And then probably the next single, I just got Vory just actually just sent his verse back for my Toxic Help song. He went crazy on that shit.
Oh,
so yeah, so that's the next 3 right now.
Yeah. How'd that connection happen? You just reach out to him, or you
Vory?
with each
other?
other?
I linked with Vory. in Dubai. So one time I think that's when the dog Sway Lee, he was out there. So you know Sway, that nigga's a fucking rock star. So he's having a party and shit like that. So it ended up being like 5, 6 in the morning, and I think Vory pulled up with my homie Ali Diamond over there. But the thing is, you know, Vory, a lot of people don't know, I didn't know how he looked, because you know Vory be hiding in his face. So I'm sitting there just chopping it up with the nigga. And he know like my little homie Dice, so I was telling him from Houston and shit like that. He's like, oh yeah, little Dice, da da da. So he was like, yeah, bro, da da da. And he was talking about shit that he was working on and shit like that. So I was like, yeah, get your gram and shit. So he followed. I'm like, oh nigga, you Vory, nigga, you hard as fuck.
You didn't even know who you was talking to.
Yeah, so yeah, that's really how we linked up. And he just Vory a solid nigga. I fuck with him. He a solid nigga. And Yeah, I did my song Toxic Help and I sent it out to him. And he like, bro, this shit retarded. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta get on this. So he just literally just sent his verse back 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. That's hard right there,
Yeah.
man. What type of vibe is that song on?
It's that sexy drill type shit.
Okay.
Ain't it what it's called? Sexy drill?
Yeah. That Cash Cobain
shit?
shit?
Yeah, produced by Blow Lee. This the producer Blow Lee, he producing a lot of my beats. I got some crazy shit dropping, like some crazy. Yeah, this year gonna be it's gonna be a nice year. Even the end of the year, the shit I'm about to drop about to heat shit up, sizzling. You know what I mean?
And what's your creative process like? Do you write your raps, you punch in, do both, or what?
Nah, I just live life and then go in there and punch in.
Huh.
You know what I mean? So, but I gotta live life.
Gotta have something to rap about, right?
Yeah. I can't be in there fairy telling. So, yeah, I mean, that's the process. I just live life. Sometimes I might take a break for like a couple of weeks, for real, just so I can get so much ammunition.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes I feel like if I record every day and just, you know what I mean? Like I don't got a lot of ammunition. Like, cause I like to go in the studio, I like minimum record 4 or 5 songs minimum every time I'm in the studio. So, and I feel like if you just doing too much, sometimes you might not have that. That's how niggas rhymes end up sounding the same, or their content end up sounding the same, cause you're not brainstorming enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's how I go. I mean, Dubai can't smoke weed like that, so I record majority of my songs there. So.
You be smoking when you come out here then, or?
Yeah.
Or you kind of just done with it at this point? You said
Nah,
18 months, right?
Man, I still go to Thailand right there. Thailand, you smoke big weed in Thailand. You know what I mean?
Wait, they got good weed in Thailand?
It's cool.
It's cool.
They still learning. They still learning. Nah, cause it's legal out there. I be in a little tut. Like, you know what I mean? You could just smoke. You know what I mean? You go to a 5-star restaurant, as long as it's outside seating, you can smoke everywhere, bro. Like, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. I wish like LA and shit was legal like that. You can't just smoke.
Yeah, I think they just approved to where some places now we could actually sit down and eat and smoke now. I think it starts next year, I think.
Yeah, but my tolerance definitely ain't got.
Oh, you probably lit off a couple hits right now.
Nah, bro, come on, gang. Nah, I can still smoke, but now I don't know. I feel like the weed done changed nowadays. You remember
Wait, for the better or for the worse?
But for the worst. I remember back in the day, weed, like, you should hit it, you used to have that little, you know what I'm saying? Like now, like, pause. But now it's like, bro, I smoke, it make you a little paranoid. Maybe it's just me. It make you paranoid. Like, a lot of times, like, especially like when I'm in the States, bro, like, niggas be tweaking. So I smoke, like, if I'm chilling, but or in the studio or something like that. But me just being around people, hell nah, it's something in the weed. But like if I go to Jamaica and smoke weed, they weed normal. It's something, they putting all these terps and jerks and all that extra shit. I seen a bag of blue weed the other day, blue, green, all this shit like.
Blue weed.
Yeah, it's like the whole bud is blue, and green and purple.
They be spraying on it just for the smell of the shit, you know?
Yeah, bro, that shit do something to your head. It's crazy because I met this girl over in Dubai, and she was close with Dr. Sebi. She said Dr. Sebi said the weed is going to start making these people start acting all crazy. And it's crazy if you seeing like how these kids is killing and shooting and doing all this shit. But Dr. Sebi said this like 10, 15 years ago. So it's like they seen this shit now. I don't know. I feel like the weed in America is way different.
This new generation's out of control, man. So maybe it's the weed, maybe it is.
Yeah, Dr. Sebi said it. This was 15 years ago. He said 10, 15 years ago. He said this shit. So it's something in it. When I smoke, like I said, when I smoke in Jamaican shit like that, regular weed, bro, I'm good. I don't got no type of paranoia. But when I be smoking all they goddamn, now it's all Zetos, all this extra shit.
All that designer shit.
Yeah, all this designer shit, bro. It's something going into it, bro. You gotta think about it though. Like anything, it's a plant that don't grow seeds. It's something
that's not natural, right?
Yeah, like for real. I mean, I love it, but.
See, I stopped 5 years ago. It sounds like it sounds like I stopped at the perfect time, man.
Oh, so you ain't smoked this new shit?
Not in the last 5 years.
Yeah, niggas smoking wax and shit like that. That's borderline gateway.
Well, isn't that like the purest form of the shit though?
Yeah, and crack is the purest form of cocaine.
I think it's the other way around.
Like, yeah, they can do it too much nowadays, bro. Hell nah. That shit be having you too high, bro. Like, nah. I don't even feel like being around humans. Facts. Yeah. But nah, you ain't smoke this new shit. You done saved yourself. So you just straight sober?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a great
I
life.
have me a little drink every now and then, but that's it, man.
Wine?
No, I don't like wine.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta have wine when you know what I mean? Like a little wine with a little
Give me some bourbon.
fettuccine.
Fettuccine is wine. What's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now today?
Shit, stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you can't do something. And shit, you only lose when you stop. So I mean, keep going. And sometimes you may be right there, shit, and you start right before it. And you always gonna have haters and doubters, and it's probably gonna be the ones close to you. You know what I mean? But shit, just keep going.
Yeah.
That's the best I can tell you. And shit, when you get older, come out Dubai, because this shit only 65 years old. You know what I mean? So that's the best advice I can tell them.
That's wise words right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to follow you at, man.
Yeah, you follow me, the number 1, Laaawwd, Life and Knowledge About What We Doing, Lord. Shit, I think I got Twitter. I don't know if I got Twitter. Twitter like porn site
Twitter's
now. It's a porn site now, so I ain't be on that shit like that. TikTok, the same thing. No, I don't even know my TikTok. I think it's Lord. Yeah.
You gotta have TikTok these days, man.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't even know how to use this shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it, but I gotta start using it because that's the new DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's 1 Laaawwd. Or just go on Google, type in Laaawwd, and that's it.
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah. You got a shout out you want to give before we wrap it up?
Oh shit! Shout out to God. Shit. Shout out my producers, my fam. RIP my granny that just passed. Shit. And shout out my gang. That's it.
Used to wanna be a baller, shot caller, 23 track hoe, we don't do Impala. Type the nigga, fuck the bitch and never ever call.